Hey everyone, it's Riley. I want to do a video for you guys. I recently, well, within the last couple weeks, I was talking with my sister, and our conversation was about a dream that she had, which kind of opened up my eyes to maybe how my family and friends and her see my transition, and it opened up maybe I have to be a little bit more understanding of what they're going through, and yeah, I don't know. I'll just explain it and kind of that way you guys can understand what I'm trying to say here. But anyways, in her dream, um, we were in the hospital, but in her dream I was like my old self before my transition, before anything. So I was still her sister. I was pretty much the same person who I was before anyway. So yeah, we were in the hospital and I was sick, but I was somewhat okay. I was still fairly healthy. It was just there. And then she's like, all of a sudden in her dream, I just kind of just died right in front of her. So she got upset, started crying, didn't understand what was going on, and in her dream, the next thing she remembers is that me as Riley, except apparently I was further into my transition. So this is kind of weird. Um, Came up to her and said "Hey Steph," or "Hey sis," it's me, it's Riley. And she didn't comprehend what's going on. She's well, I said to her look, it's me. I still have the same memories. I still have everything that she had, but it's just it's I'm this new person. I'm your brother. You don't understand, but in order for me, Riley, to live, she had to die. And in her dream, she got upset, she got mad at me, it was how can you take her away from me, this and that, and and then she woke up, and when she woke up, she was still angry, and she's I'm not really angry at you, it's just a feeling that in a way, knowing that yes, this person who she knew is being slowly taken away from her, it's not obviously in an instant, but still over the last 7 8 months, even prior to my testosterone injections and stuff like that, actually once I came out as transgender, right then and there, the person who she wanted in her life, her sister, was taken away. For me, I feel I was never really that person. Yeah, it may have been physical appearance of a girl, but for me, it's even as a kid, I never really felt I fit into what a girl is supposed to be. I never really identified with being a girl. Um, so it's but she's had this person in her life for how many years, and it's this person is being taken away from her. So I kind of realized that my parents, her, my friends, people who have come out to have to mourn over the loss of their friend, their daughter, their niece, their sister, and have to open up and accept me, as their brother, their friend, their nephew. They have to change their whole views on who I am, and accept me. But it just kind of made me realize that they do have to mourn over this person. It's not just going to be an overnight thing. Sometimes it takes time. For people like me and who are transgender, I get frustrated when family members, it's been how long and they still mess up on pronouns, but it's they've said this other pronoun and name for how many years. It takes time, so it's I'm being patient. If they're at least trying, it means a lot more than if they're not at all. Kind of with my parents. Well, when I say parents, it's my stepmom and my dad. They're not really supportive. They still use female pronouns and female name and stuff, but I have to understand where they're coming from, and that they've had this person, and regardless, they do have to open up their mind and realize I am changing, it's not going to stop, and they have to eventually accept me as Riley, because if I look and sound 100% and past as male, which a lot of the time now I am, but I mean even further into my transition, like they they would look kind of idiotic in a way, seeing my birth name still, or calling me by female pronouns if I don't look like I'm female. People are starting to look at me and question what's going on, kind of thing. So, anyways, I wish that they would kind of at least try, but at the same time it's I have to give them that time to maybe get there and mourn and realize that like this is a change that's going to keep happening. But yeah, I don't know, like just this that dream, and it did upset me that she was not mad at me in a sense, but she's like, I'm actually not mad at you. It's just made me realize maybe how my parents and her are taking things, and open up my mind, and she's like, kind of open up her mind to like maybe the possibility of the same thing, like how maybe that's how they are taking it, and how their perspective on it is like, they're losing this person, which is true. Like they are literally losing that person that they knew for how many years. So, but yeah, I kind of want to share that with you guys. Hopefully you like the video. I'll be posting another update video within the next week or so. But yeah, bye for now. Love you guys.